Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Majuma. If it's your first time here, welcome, and if it's not, welcome back. And today I have with me a special guest.
Hi, my name is Arbay. I am Majuma's sister, and I'm gonna be on her channel today, so yay!
Alright, so today I want to talk about something that okay, so not too long ago I asked you guys to swipe up and ask me questions, and there was one question that I found particularly interesting, so I want to go in depth about it and have a conversation with you guys, and you guys can also leave it in the comments what your opinion is and are, whatever. However, English isn't my first language, don't judge me. So do you want to introduce the topic or what?
Today we're going to be talking about 50-50 in marriage. So basically we're going to be talking about whether there is roles.
I mean, first of all, there's multiple different segments about, like, there's so many layers to this particular questions, like religion, what is, you know, how does that play into everything, as well as, you know, just there's just a lot of.
What is your definition of 50-50?
I mean, I feel like when people say going 50-50, I feel like what they think is like 50-50 on bills, you know, like, oh, I pay the rent, you pay utilities.
How do you feel about that?
I have mixed feelings about it, and the only reason why I do is because currently I'm a stay-at-home mom, and that itself should be that 50 that he's looking for. If you ask me, like, it's so much work to be a stay-at-home mom, and people just, you know, they kind of dismiss it and like, oh, well, all you do is stay home with babies all day. Like, no, it's hard work to take care of multiple human beings, make sure that they're fed, make sure that they're safe, make sure that they're doing everything they need to do, and then on top of that, you're taking care of the whole entire household. That means like bills, making sure the bills are paid, making sure that the kids are doing what they need to do academically or whatever the situation is, and then cooking, cleaning, everything. Like, that's like multiple jobs that a stay-at-home mom does for absolutely free. So I feel like if I'm giving you all of that, what more do you
I guess
want?
Some men,
like, on top of the that's just a lot. I'm sorry.
What some men think in their mind, correct me if I'm wrong, is that, like, you know, they feel like they're doing a lot too because they're going to work, and, you know, work is hard, obviously.
I'm not saying that it isn't, but I would, like, if I could, if the dudes could stay home and have babies and take care of the babies, I would rather, like, you have one job, which is to just go to work
and provide.
And that's Islam too. Like, you're supposed to be able to financially provide for your spouse, and if she wants to go to work, she can.
But
and if
her money is her money.
her money is her money at the end of the day. But it's just, there's so many. It just gets complicated. I feel like, and people don't really understand how complicated it can really get.
Yeah, me personally, I would like to have my own source of income, only because you never know what's going to happen. And in the US, it might be a little bit more different than how it is in other countries, but I would like to have my own source of income, and not only to, like, make my partner's life easier, but to make my life easier, so I don't have to depend on
like,
him.
are you trying to say that you want your own source of income to assist him? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, to have my own source of income, so, like, whenever I want to buy something, I can go out and buy it. I don't have to wait for him to get paid. You get what I'm saying?
So you want to kind of be that, like, independent, which is fine. I mean, I was working for some time. I'm kidding. I actually had multiple jobs, and I just felt like, you know, once I started having babies and everything, I felt like they needed my attention, and that attention they can only get from their mother, you know. So we both, husband and wife, we both made a conscious decision for me to stay home with the kids. Obviously, I want my own career, I want my own source of income, I want my own thing, but at the end of the day, I feel like my babies comes first.
Right. So, I mean, to me, there's got to be somebody at home to, like, to take care of your kids the way that you want them to be taken care of, and for them to learn things that you want them to learn. For example, say you're taking your kids to somebody who doesn't practice the same religion as you, and you want your kids to obviously be around that. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer to babysit my own kids and teach them what I learned, so in the future they have their own choice.
It's caring for your own kids.
Babysitting, like I said.
You don't babysit your own kids. It's weird to say.
Like I was saying, babysitting my own kids, right? Because I'm gonna sit on them babies.
She would actually sit.
I would not.
She would.
But what I mean is, like, I would want my child to grow up around the things that I grew up around, as opposed to like when they go to school and they're getting bullied, or when they're going to get babysit by somebody else and God knows who or what they're learning. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like for me, it's more like of a control thing, because I can be a little bit of a control freak, and I kind of want to control, and not in like a toxic type of way, but I kind of want to control exactly what my children are exposed to. And that could really get complicated when you have multiple people, like if you're there in daycare or anything. I have a hard time letting go. I can't see myself just giving my kids for 8 hours a day to somebody that I
barely know.
No, even if I do know them, like, it's not even about that. I genuinely feel like the way that I want to raise my kids, and not a lot of people have the same ideas as me. Like, for example, we have a no hitting. We don't discipline kids by hitting them. We don't believe in that, my husband and and I don't know, some people do, and it's like, do I want my kids to be exposed to that? The only way that I know how to control that situation is if I am the one that's primarily taking care of them.
For me, it's like going to a public school. There were some things that I wish that I didn't see or that I didn't learn, and if I can protect my children from that, best believe I'll try my best to do so.
See, but that's just one of the reasons why, I feel like 50-50 is just it's subjective. Like, what does 50-50 look, what 50-50 look like to me is different from what it looks like to you.
Because to other people, 50-50 means like,
because I feel like with these things, or you do the I am doing the 50-50.
But some men would disagree with that. But what some men don't understand is what I'm doing, what my body can do, breastfeeding and birth and all of that, yours can't. Like,
so that is my 50%.
That is my 50%.
Like, that is what I'm like. And why does it even have to be like that discussion? It's genuinely like what works for each relationship.
Exactly.
Like, what works for us, like I said earlier, may not work for you. And that's okay. You can't live your life and always be like comparing, oh she's doing this or she's doing that. Like, you have to live your life is subjective to you.
For my version of 50-50 is you make the money and I spend it. That's 50-50. You know what I'm saying?
Gold digger. Wait a minute. Oh my god, stop.
But either way, I just feel like if a man don't want to like provide for me, then he's not a man. Like, no, because
Islamically, he is supposed to.
That's what I'm saying.
So, and some guys don't like to hear that. But
if a guy does not like to hear that and he gets all defensive if I say that,
he's just
then
not ready.
You're not the one.
Or he's just not ready.
No, because okay, if you're not ready, then you're not the one, because I'm ready. And if you sitting here telling me or getting offended that like you have to provide for me, then you're obviously not the man for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want to say that because then it just automatically seems that like, oh, I'm lazy and I don't want to like work. No, that's not the case. But I wouldn't mind a man who, I do, but I wouldn't mind a man who comes home and is like, babe, here, take this $500 and go shop. Like, I wouldn't mind that.
I don't think anybody would mind it, but that's just not realistic to a lot of people's situation. Like, you have to understand too, you mentioned living in America and how hard things can get financially. So it's not always that black and white.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously there's some gray area here and there, but potentially.
So if your dude could not provide, you would leave him?
Depending on if we're married or not. If we're not married, I'm gonna obviously try and like help you or give you ideas on maybe where to look for jobs. If we are married and you're my partner and you lose your job, I'm not just about to sit on my ass and watch us fail. No, obviously if I have a job, I'm gonna help take care of some of the bills. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna let you fall flat on your ass. Like, you're my partner.
And also, I feel like this is not something that you and your partner should be disclosing. Like, whoever's paying bills or whatever, like, nobody needs to know all of that. Like, it's nobody's business.
What works for you guys is what works for you guys.
And your relationship doesn't have to make sense to anybody but
God knows my relationship don't make sense.
Lord.
But either way, I personally just feel like 50-50. It depends on the person you're asking, because 50-50 means a lot of different things to a lot of different people.
And I feel like, because it was like a big thing a couple of months ago and people were going back and forth about it, and I feel like it's pointless to argue about this to people, because it's like I said, everybody is different and has different opinions, and they're at different places in life, so they require or need different things, and that's okay. We should all just be respectful of each other's choices. If somebody wants to be a housewife, you can respect it. And if somebody wants
I'm so sorry to
no,
interrupt
go
you.
ahead.
I hate those girls who bash other women for wanting to be a housewife.
I don't like it. I don't hate them, but I definitely don't like it.
Hate is a strong word, but I feel like every woman should be able to choose. Like, if a girl wants to be a housewife, then she wants to be a housewife.
I honestly don't see what the big deal is.
People would, I saw somebody on Snap, I don't know who exactly it was, but there was literally like, I don't know why y'all females want to be housewives. Y'all so lazy. Y'all just want a man to work for you.
See, that's what I can't understand.
Shit.
No, that's what I can't understand. Who says being a housewife is easy?
That's what I'm saying. It's just as much as getting a job without a wage.
Yeah,
without an hourly wage.
All this stuff for free.
Exactly. Like,
but then that's okay to some people. Like, that might be that girl's love language. Like, maybe taking care of the household is what she wants to do.
Yeah,
and that's fine. Just like how it's fine if you decide that you want to go to work.
Right.
Whatever whatever path somebody decides to take, I feel like it's personal, and you shouldn't judge anybody based off of what they choose to do.
Exactly.
Now, there are some very lazy men here who do not deserve. But we not gonna go into that.
I won't say no names. I ain't gonna say no names.
You are something. No,
me personally, like, I couldn't. If I know that my man is not making as much to cover all the bills, then I would help.
There's nothing wrong with helping your spouse. But at the end of the day, you're helping each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you're helping yourself.
I just don't know if that'll make me less attracted to him, because I like a man who works overtime. I like a hardworking man. Like, that's what's gonna make me cook food for you and make sure, you know.
So if he couldn't,
that's different. If he could not, like, if he's like disabled or something, that's different. If you all able-bodied and shit and you can fight niggas, then you can work overtime. The hell.
Anyway. I'm sorry, no comment.
No, hear me out.
It just sounds, it comes off as just very like, I'm a gold digger. Like, I'm sorry, it's giving me very much gold digger vibes.
Me finding a man working hard is me being a gold digger?
No, but then it's like, that's kind of like the only thing that you're kind of putting out there, like, yeah.
No, obviously no.
Do this.
If he chooses to work harder than he has to, that's something that I find attractive. But also, I find attention attractive. I find communication attractive. Not only what you call it.
No, it's just the way that you're saying it really comes off as like you have a big poster saying I am a digger.
That is very offensive.
I'm just saying. I just feel like, obviously a hardworking man is very attractive.
No, don't say that. You sound like a gold digger.
A hardworking man is very, very attractive.
No, it ain't.
But at the same time, what a man can't do for me, I best believe I can do for myself.
Obviously, I'm not saying that I cannot do it for myself, but like a hardworking man, a man who is willing to like work hard for you, not only in the aspect of going to work,
I mean, that's
but
the
like
thing.
No, let me finish. But putting in effort to make sure that you are aware that he wants you is attractive, not only the working aspect. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if she's just stupid, but please comment down below, because I know I'm making sense in my mind. Leave.
Oh my god. But yeah, you guys, I mean, I want to hear your thoughts about this, so definitely leave it down in the comment below. Like, what is your opinion about this whole topic? 50-50, women working, housewives, all of it. Like, leave it down below. I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it quits on this one. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really, really fun to film and kind of talk to you guys and put our opinions, our 2 cents, if you will. on this topic, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave her YouTube and social media in the description box. Go check her out, she's amazing. Yeah, just go ahead and check her out. Yeah, and thank you so much for tuning into today's video. It was really nice talking to you guys, and yeah.